history is American history. So this is what I want you to repeat after me, all right? When I say it again, I want you to repeat it. When I say black history, and I want you to say black history, then I'll say is American history, and I want you to say that right after me, okay? Is that okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. Black history, is American history. Black history, is American history. Thank you so much. And guess what? You're a part of it. One of the things that we've witnessed today, we've heard the history of many songs, many powerful figures that have come way before we were born. One thing I think is a common theme throughout every single figure that we have been able to highlight, and that is to remind us that whatever they can do, you can do. Black history and the reminder of the fact that it was actually a law that we couldn't read for 400 years. We were denied access to information that would help us get ahead. And now we see, as things have been unfolded before us, that black people have had a strong input in helping this world and this country be what it is today. So take a moment real quickly. Look to your neighbor, look to someone that's close to you. Look to your neighbor right quickly. And I want you to identify something about them that might be different than you. Identify something about them that might be different than you. Yeah, something about them that may be different than you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Doing a good job. Turn to your other neighbor. Another neighbor. So look at them. Identify something that may be different than you. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So check it out. Check it out. The ability to identify differences allows you and me, no matter what color you are in this room today, it allows you and me to celebrate what's different about us in this room today. And one thing about black history is simply this. In fact, when I was growing up, I'm from a state way down south. Has anybody ever heard of Louisiana? Yeah. I'm from Louisiana. And in different parts of Louisiana, of course, there was opportunities. In fact, my last name is Hamilton. Let me give you this black history note. When I was growing up, I thought that my family's name was Hamilton. I discovered when I got to high school that my last name was actually the name of the slave owners who purchased my family way before I was born. So that Hamilton is not actually my family's last name. You trace it all the way back to Africa. Can somebody say with me that my last name is actually Gestein? Say Gestein. Gestein. It has French roots. So forth. I won't go into that right now. But a lot of times individuals will try to disconnect you from your history by not allowing you to understand the origin of your name. And so as we think about black history, and all of you are a part of it, I don't care where you're from, it doesn't matter what your nationality is, everybody in this room, you are a part of the reality that one day this world is going to change. And as Principal Smith just said earlier, you are our future. So guess who's going to change how this world is today? You are. You're going to help us get to a place where we realize Dr. Martin Luther King's dream, where we won't be judged by the color of our skin, but by how we are as an individual, how our character is. You and I will be the ones, well, I'll probably be dead before you. So you'll be the ones that will help this thing move forward. You know why? Because everybody in here deserves respect. There's some people right now that you've never heard of that I'm going to show you on the screen who did some powerful things. And they're lesser known black history figures, right? And I want to show you real quickly what they did to set the path to remind everybody in this room that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Check it out, check it out. Alice Coachman. Somebody say Alice? Coachman. Alice Coachman was the first black woman to win an Olympic gold medal. We never hear about her. She was the first black woman. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. On many occasions, when she would try to run the 200, when she would try to get into the track meets, they would deny her because of why? Can you guess why? Because she was black. They would deny her access to certain meets. She couldn't go to certain parts of town. But guess what she had inside of her? She had a big, long word you've heard of before. It's called determination. Can you say determination? Determination. resilient. Can you say resilient? Resilient. She would not allow anybody to deny her, hear me out, don't miss this, wouldn't allow anybody to deny her dream. She had a dream for her life, and guess what? On August the 7th, 1948, she realized her dream. Check it out, next person. Dr. Melissa Gillum, this just happened. This just happened. She became the first black woman and the first black person and the first woman to become president of Brown University. Yeah, let me correct myself. I'm sorry. She got her doctorate from Brown, but she became president of Boston University, right? And so she takes office on July of 2024, excuse me. But guess what? She went against the odds. Guess who oftentimes had the position that she's going to have? Guess who had that position historically? White men.
That's right.
And so even by filing to become an individual who would be considered for the position, she was saying to herself, I've got a dream for my life, and nobody can deny me access to what I want to do. Here's what she said. Can you all see this? I'm going to read it to you. She hopes that she can inspire others to try new things. So James Madison, don't let anybody put you in a box, right? As people of African descent, oftentimes I'm a living witness that people will try to put you in a box and tell you what you can't do. Or because of your color, you can do this, or you can only do that, or you can't do. No. Dr. Melissa Gillum did not defy all the odds. Look at this young lady. Now, unfortunately, her nickname is JJ. Her name is Joanna, right? Her dad was in jail for most of her childhood, right? Her dad was locked up in prison, and she decided that she wanted to communicate with her dad and not just go during the visitation hours. So at 13 years of age, have anybody ever heard of photo patch? Okay, when you get a chance, you get home, use Google or whatever, look up photo patch. She is the designer and founder of the app called Photo Patch, which allows children of incarcerated parents to share letters and pictures through Photo Patch. Now, check me out. How old did I say she was? You have a question? No? She was what? 13. How old are you? 7, 8, 9. She wasn't that much older than you. So let me tell you this much. You're never too young to do something amazing. This young black girl said, although my dad is in prison, although I can't see my dad, although I can't touch my dad, although I can't embrace him and hug him, I'm gonna find a way to communicate with my dad. And listen, I'm giving you these figures and facts because we've all heard of the big names, and those big names are awesome names. But there are people who are just like you and I, who don't have a big stage, they don't have a microphone, they're just young people that are going in and out of this world and out of school, and they look like you sometimes. And they're doing amazing things to help change the world. Another person, Gordon Parks, became the first black person to direct a major Hollywood film in 1969. Now, how many of you have dreams about doing something when you become an adult? You have dreams you want to do, something you want to accomplish.
If your hand isn't up, you're not paying
All right, I'm going to take a couple of hands real quickly. I want you to tell me, if you're brave enough, I want you to tell me what you want to do when you grow up. What you want to do? Give her a hand. Give her two claps. All right, what you want to do? Over here. What you got? All right, right here. Yeah. A YouTuber. Give her two claps. Clap. All right. Somebody else in the hat. Right here. You a Giants fan? Oh man, San Francisco. Yeah. Yeah. Marine Corps. Give him two claps. Yeah. Go ahead. A singer. Come on, give him two claps. Yeah. Over here on this side. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. A firefighter. Give him two claps. What you got? What you want to do? A teacher. Come on. Right here. In the green shirt. A basketball. You can hoop now? Okay, good. We'll do basketball. Good stuff. So check it out. I'm going to get the rest of your hands in a minute. I only got a few minutes left, right? So check it out. All of us have dreams. Gordon Parks had a dream And he tells this story about how the people that were in his school supported his dream, but guess who didn't support his dream? His own family said, Gordon, you can't do that. Hear what I'm saying? Gordon Parks had wonderful teachers like you have, wonderful principal, vice principal, parents, a wonderful team that said, oh, Gordon, you can do this. But when he went home, his mom said, boy, you're not going to be nothing but just like whoever's in the neighborhood. So guess what Gordon had to do? He had to once again develop that big word that starts with a D. He had to have determination. Say determination. He had to have resilience. Somebody say resilience. And Gordon Parks said, you know what? I don't care what people say. I don't care if my mother doesn't have the dream. Even as a black person in America, I've got a dream to make an impact on Hollywood. And he did. Everybody in here just now has given me wonderful things you want to do when you grow up. And sometimes in life, not only will society, but sometimes your own flesh and blood will tell you you can't do stuff. But this brother said, you know what? Forget all that noise. Forget all that stuff that they're saying. I've got a dream and I'm going to realize it. All right? Can we give Gordon Parks a hand? Give him a hand. Give him a hand. This guy, I'm almost done. His name is David Price. David Price grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, and he witnessed time and time again his uncles and his father get harassed by the police for being black men with nice cars. Yeah, David Price said he saw over and over again his dad and his uncles get harassed because they were just black, driving nice cars. They would get pulled over, and the police would be like, oh, that ain't your car. Do you sell drugs? Do you have an honest job? And they would always say, yeah, we got honest. This is our money. We worked hard for this. So David Patch said, you know what? I'm going to develop an orange safety pouch. Check it out. He's 16 years old. So when the police pulls us over, my dad didn't have to go to the glove compartment because it may look like he's getting something. He said, I'm going to develop a safety pouch that's orange to put it on our sun visor and put our insurance card, our license, our driver's license, and so the police can see that. And so he called it a safety pouch to keep us safe so we don't have to go digging so the police will think we're doing it. Now isn't that sad? It's an awesome thing he did, but isn't it sad that we live in a world where he had to even do that? But thankfully he had the mind, the innovation, the ingenuity to say, hey, you know what? Because the world is the way it is, I can't control the color of my skin. I'm going to do something to respond to how the world sees me, and I'm going to develop a safety pouch. David Price did that at 16 years of age. I'm almost done. Oh, you know Ruby? What y'all know about Ruby? You can go back. What you know about Ruby? What you know about Ruby? Huh? You going over here? Oh, I didn't see that. The Ruby Bridges walk to school day. Well, awesome, awesome, awesome. So Ruby Bridges, what do we know about her though? Go ahead, what you know? Yeah, good job. Give her a hand, give her a hand. Let me tell you what she said. She was one of the first kids in Arkansas, Little Rock, to go to an all-white school, and they called it desegregation, right? So at 6 years of age, Ruby Bridges became the first African-American student in William Frantz Elementary School. And go ahead, go. What you got? What you got? What you know? What you know? Oh, awesome. She inspired Dr. Martin Luther King and many others. Let me get your hand. I got your hand up before we get her. She had to have bodyguards. Thank you so much. All right, all right, all right. Get one more hand over here in the green. Yeah. So Ruby Bridges, tell me out. She was a person that had courage, right? She understood that people did not like her. And when we come to school sometimes, do we face people that don't like us sometimes? Do we have incidents where people may say something mean to us? or may throw something at us. This happened because she was a black girl going to a school that the people in her community thought that she shouldn't go to. Thought it was off limits for her. But she realized and recognized that this world does not belong to one corner or another, right? This world belongs to all of us. How much time I got left, Principal? 2 minutes. Thank you. So let me go. Marie Copini. Has anybody ever heard of Flint, Michigan? Right? In Flint, Michigan, there was a huge water crisis where the stuff that we kind of take for granted in black communities in Flint, Michigan, at one point in time when President Obama was, in fact, it's still going on now, the water was, you couldn't drink it. They showed pictures on the news where they were taking a bath and it was brown. She wrote a letter to Obama. And she told President Obama about what was happening in Flint at 8. Who in here is 8? Who in here is 8? 8, yeah. She was 8. So don't tell me there's nothing you can't do. She was 8 years old, wrote the president, and guess what he did? He responded. He brought aid to her city. He promised money to her city. And even on her own, she was able to raise over $500,000 to support the water crisis in her city. So here's what I want to tell you real quickly before I have to give the microphone up. You can do anything that you want to do. And black history is a testament to the fact that all of us, you've got fight in you, you've got determination in you, you've got willpower, you've got what it takes to make this world a better place. You just have to believe it, walk it out, forget all the haters and naysayers, and know full well that the world will be a better place because you're in it. Thank you so much. Once again, let's do Black history is American history. Black history is American history. One more time. Black history is American history. Give yourself a